はい、皆さん、こんばんは、ラナです。で、今回の動画ですね、アメリカ人のマリエルさんに来てもらっています。でね、マリエルさんは、前回の動画でものすごく日本語を頑張っていろいろ喋ってもらいましたので、今回はちょっと動画を英語にして、ラナが英語を頑張っていきたいと思っています。改めて自己紹介してもらいたいと思います。じゃあお願いします。英語で。
Hi everyone, my name is Marielle and I live in Tokyo, but I'm from New York and I used to live in Kyoto. I am a teacher, actor, and model here. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so tonight we have like a yakitori. So what do you think about Japanese cuisine?
So actually, I used to be a vegetarian. Yeah, so when I first came to Japan, I was pescatarian, so I only ate fish and vegetables and did not eat any meat. It was for like 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
A long time.
So I only recently started eating meat again. So recently I was able to try a lot of Japanese foods that I didn't try when I first moved here for like a year and a half. Yeah, I love Japanese food. My favorite is sushi.
Me too.
Yeah,
I also like sushi very much.
And Japanese sweets. I actually prefer Japanese sweets to like Western sweets.
Oh, really?
My housemates saw me like eating lots of sweets with uncle, and they were laughing at me because they were so surprised how much I like it. Yeah.
Okay, and what do you think about yakitori?
Yeah, I think it's really good. When I stopped being vegetarian,
You start from yakitori.
Pretty much. Yeah, because at the convenience store they have it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, okay, what's something kind of simple I should try? That's meat. I was still not used to eating it. So I got some like momoshio, the Family Mart, and I really liked it. So yeah, now I like chicken very much.
Okay, let's try it. So, from which one would you like to start?
Try this garlic.
This garlic. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this garlic one.
Okay. Then I'll try just momo.
Okay.
Oishii. Okay, and you have to eat garlic. I'm really interested in. So, how do you taste?
It's very soft.
Oh!
Yeah. I never had it on a skewer though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. This is exciting.
So, do you also cook Japanese food at home?
Yeah, I think mostly I cook Japanese type of food. I always have rice and miso soup.
Wow.
And then I got a lot of different like tofu. Recently I tried, it's so good. At my supermarket they have a zunda tofu.
Oh.
I always eat that recently.
Oh, I
So
see.
good.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
I like this one much more than the previous.
I like this too. But I really liked the garlic one. Yeah.
はい、でね、お酒の提供は日本食ボケる気なんですけど、これからもだいぶ多分これ永遠に出てくると思うので、自分的にはさ無料でもらってるので超嬉しいです。飲み放題状態。
In Japan, they always have so many different flavors, like every month. And not just this, but like
yeah.
not just the Starbucks or in the conveni, like there's always something new.
Seasonal drinks.
In America, and then they take them away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but in America, if you like brought something new so often and took it away, people would get annoyed.
Okay, I see.
Because they would want to like keep getting it, and that's something that shocked me when I came here. Like that the drinks were like appearing and disappearing.
Disappears.
I was like, oh, I found this new drink I like. It didn't stay for more than a month.
Sometimes I send omiyage for my family, and you know the Kit Kat.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very famous.
Yes.
And in Russia we also have Kit Kat, but only like original taste. But here in Japan there are a lot of so many different tastes, even with matcha, hojicha, yuzu.
But I also love in Japan like all the different omiyage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have some favorites because students have given them to me or friends have given them to me. I remember when I started being a teacher in Japan, a student went to Okinawa and he brought me Benimo tart.
I know that one. Yeah.
It was like love at first, biting like, and the Benimo tart. Like now I'm addicted to this Benimo tart, and whenever I see it, because sometimes they put it, like sometimes you know how there's different like region fairs.
The
Okinawa fair,
station,
Hokkaido
for
fair.
example, yeah.
If I see Okinawa fair, I'm like, I can get that Benimo tart, or Okinawa store. Oh, I can get Benimo tart.
What about the like different culture shock that you had here?
Definitely a good culture shock that I had was the train system. Okay, so the train system in Japan is so convenient, and like I can go pretty much anywhere using the train. I don't need to drive. But in America, I had to drive pretty much everywhere, and the train was really expensive. Like for example, I moved across the country from Kyoto, and then next week I'm going to visit my friends there. Yeah, it's not like I need to take an airplane or drive long distance. To get that distance in America, we could probably only drive or
fly.
Yeah, or fly. Like to have another option, like the Shinkansen, and how fast I arrived there. It's different.
Shinkansen from here to Tokyo, it's like only 2 hours or 1 hour and a half.
Yeah,
right?
so Kyoto, Tokyo is like 2 hours and 15 minutes on the Nozomi.
What about the time? Because like the Japanese trains, they always come so correct in time, just seconds and seconds.
When I look at like the signs or even like Google Maps, it tells me if it's delayed by 1 minute. In New York, like no one would even care. Like no one would care because it's probably always delayed 1 minute. Like there's serious problems with the New York subway system, just with the delay, with the cleanliness. Another big cultural difference is in New York. There's always like people playing an instrument in the subway, and there's people that come on the train and they start dancing on the train. Seriously, like you can find videos of these. There are people that start doing like crazy dancing and singing
inside train.
Actually on the train, and everyone just ignores it. Like everyone's just like this. Sometimes people come on asking for money. They'll just get on and very loudly announce like some story that happened and like they need money, and then they start going around to everyone, and everyone's kind of like, One time I went on the train, it was like very, very late at night, and this guy like came on the train. I was just so confused. Like he had a speaker, he had a bouquet of flowers, and he just started beatboxing.
Okay.
Joseph. He just started doing that, and he was like doing a cover of a song, and it was very, very uncomfortable experience. Like I was like, please, the whole time I was like, I need to get off this train. I need to get off this train. I need to get off this train. So then I came to Japan, and like I feel like if I had like these wipes on the train, and I start like going like this, I feel like that's a loud noise.
Yeah, like everyone's like, what?
Yeah, like sometimes people looking like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to be very, very, very quiet.
Yeah, train in Japan is very much quiet.
Yeah, no singing people.
No singing people.
Yeah, if there were singing people here, I think like they might get arrested.
Yeah, I think the same way. But in Russia, we also have the same problem, but not so much singing people, but just people that start to say that very difficult life stories and say, "Oh, can you give me money, please?" or something like that.
Never seen that happen in Japan on the train.
Let's have the last one.
Okay. So last one we'll talk about is the service in Japan compared to American or yeah, when I came to Japan, I was so surprised that everyone just says the exact same thing. Like when you go into the store, like irashaimase, then you go to the cashier and they count the money.
Is it the same way?
So it's like the same way, like the same exact way. Also like bowing at a certain angle. My friends told me, like my friends worked in some, my friends that are foreigners worked in some like restaurants and told me about like how shocking it was.
And like
Yeah.
15 degrees, 30
Yeah.
and 45.
Yeah, and then if they did it wrong, like they were scolded. In America, I don't think there's like any training of what to say exactly, just like everyone's being themselves. For example, in an American restaurant, like a waiter comes over and they need tips, like because
Yeah.
they don't get paid enough unless they get the tips. So that's why it's more expensive to eat in America. So they come over and they introduce themselves by name. Like they are always saying their name. Sometimes they have a name tag. They're like, "Hi, like, how are you doing? My name's Marielle, and I'll be your waiter this evening. They'll be like, if you need anything, just wave." Like sometimes they're so friendly. Like they start like complimenting your clothes or start recommending. Like they're always recommending something. Like, oh, like this soup. Like, to be honest, like I think the other soup is better. Like they start giving their real opinion on everything. Then, while you're eating, so in Japan, if we're eating, they very politely put put the bill, put the receipt like on the table, and they go away, and they don't bother you. In America, they're always coming over to the table. Yeah, they're like, "How's everything doing? Like, how is it going?" Like at the table, like sometimes people are in a serious conversation with someone, and the waiter just comes over like, "How is everything? Can I get you anything?" Like, so yeah, I think if I go back to America, I'll be very shocked, like reverse culture shock by this. Very different. I mean, it's nice. Like it's kind of nice sometimes to have a friendly conversation. I miss that about America often, but at the same time, like in Japan, it's good to know that like everyone's focused on doing the job right, so I can trust that the service is reliable. Even like in Japan, the customer is like always right, and the customer is like so respected. So if I said, "Oh, like I have the wrong thing," they would probably like apologize so much to me and like fix it. I did study in the UK, and I remember one time a waiter actually like got in a disagreement with me about what I had ordered. Like she was like, "No, like you did not order that."
No, I ordered
And it was on like, the receipt, and I just couldn't believe someone was questioning like what I ordered. But yeah, that would never happen in Japan.
はい、じゃあ、ですね、今回の動画はこんな感じの、いろんなアメリカのカルチャーショックを聞きました。結構、勉強になったところもあったので、改めていろんな、日本のいいところを改めて知ってましたっていう感じですよね。あと、マリエルさんのチャンネルも貼っときますので、そちらもぜひチェックしてあげてくださいね。じゃあ、今日も見てくれてありがとうございます。